Hey y'all, it's SJ. So this unboxing I was going to originally include in my last haul, but I feel like this is such an important item that I'm probably gonna cry. So I figured it deserves its own video, especially if I get all emotional, all wound up. I think this will become very apparent once we sort of get into it why this is so special to me. So yeah, I ordered this off Facebook. Apparently it's by Bosch Chodom. I'm just gonna show the name. And I know at one point Bosch Chodom had a store or something like that. I don't know if she does anymore. I've just heard that name before. For all I know, it could also be a coincidence. But yeah. So I ordered it off Facebook, so I won't be able to reproduce a link for this. I was really worried when it came in because the box is a little torn up because it's a reused Prime box. And the mail carrying service in my area is notorious for bending stuff. But it had the bubbles, so. Alright. Okay. There's nothing left in the box besides the bubbles. So it's Super Junior's Mamacita. And I know what you're thinking, why is Mamacita so special to you? It's not that big of a deal. Anybody could buy Mamacita. It's probably one of the, closer to full group member comebacks that we had. So it's not that really hard to find, but I'll show you why this is so special. So first off, it came in a clear duster, which I appreciate. 10 out of 10 attention to detail. I love when I buy secondhand albums and they come so nicely packaged. It's like buying a brand new album. I mean, I also did spend okayly decent money about it. It's not the most expensive album I bought. For comparison, I bought BTS's Dark and Wild in an auction for $225, and my Jungkook fan sign was $250. So it's not the most expensive piece of merch I own. But this was about $50. But you may be thinking, why is this Mamacita $50? It's not the ya version. Oh, there he is. There's Sungmin. It's not for Sungmin's photo card. This wasn't a first press or anything. Oh, she included freebies. I love that. There's Ye Sungi, SM Town, France. Sexy Korean single. It's just a photo. I don't like this angle. Hold on. This Super Junior Super Show 6 was my favorite Super Show. Oh, this was Super Show 5? Okay, either way, Super Show 5 was my favorite Super Show. That's what I meant. I think you guys can begin to tell. It's a signed copy of Mamacita. Oh my god! I've been looking for a signed Super Junior copy since since forever. Yeah, this apparently was bought through Mnet. Holy fuck. I feel like I'm holding a piece of history. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Sungmin sign. I have no idea. I'm really mad that Elf drove him out. And I'm still really mad about it. He did nothing wrong, in my opinion. I understand that there was a little bit, he gives fan gifts to Song, but incorporated a nickname of her into his signature. Whatever, build a bridge, get over it. He's a grown adult man. He can do what he wants. And y'all gave him the gifts fully intending for him to use them. He's using them. He's sharing them with the person he loves the most in this world. If I gave my bias a gift, and they used it with the people they love the most in the world, that would be amazing to me. Because that shows that my bias appreciates the gift and that they're using it, and it's not just some dust collector or some random gift that they just threw away or donated to the Goodwill. I don't know. I'm still really mad about it. I think we all should just build a bridge, get over it. We'll get him back into the group. I miss his vocals. I miss his personality. So, there's Tucky. So the only person who wasn't in this comeback was Ye Sung, correct? So yeah, I'm hoping with this, oh my god, there's his signature. I'm hoping with this next comeback I can get a signed copy, or at least a fan sign slot. So yeah. I think that's it for signs. Oh my god, I love that man. But oh my god. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Super Junior signed albums, they're not terribly too hard to come by, but getting like authenticity and it not missing a lot of members is very hard. Oh my god, I'm just shook. Like, I definitely expected to spend a fortune in order to be able to buy a signed album. So the fact that I didn't have to is very mind-boggling to me. And yes, I am just reflipping through them. I feel like I should be like wearing gloves or something like that, you know, like when you're like handing an antique or something. Like, oh my god. This to me is like the biggest deal. I love that man so much. He is my only ultimate bias, besides Bobby Jungkook. But, oh my god, I love Kyuhyun so much. And Mamacita is actually probably one of my more favorite albums. The baby. I miss you. Why do people have to be so mean? But yeah, so, I mean, I probably will incorporate this into something else because there's no sticker on it. That's weird. Oh, nope, there it is. Be like, there's no sticker on this album. There's the Hollow sticker. Apparently she won this through Mnet, which I know was a thing, that like Mnet had some signed ones for them at one point, so yeah, I'm shook. I'm probably gonna sleep with this underneath my pillow now. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. Okay, like, I love Super Junior so much. Getting this was like such a big deal. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll probably see you in the next clip. Bye-bye!
Hey guys, I guess this is kind of a face reveal. It's me, SJ, and today I have decided to do a face clip because I didn't want to just insert like a picture and talk over it. It's kind of boring. So I am sick. That's why my voice is slightly different. Sorry. But so this is gonna go on the end of the Mamacita signed unboxing clip. And originally I was just gonna have the album go up by itself. And then I thought about it for a while and I was like, well, you know, they're about to have that comeback. A lot of people are probably wondering, you know, if I'm gonna buy their album, to which the answer is a duh. And then I was like, well, I should say something at the end of my Mamacita unboxing, because like that makes sense. So here it is. So I am getting the album time slip. So it's kind of a funny story about how I went about buying time slip. So first off, I'm wearing my Super Junior shirt today. But I originally wasn't gonna buy it. I wasn't gonna buy all 10 versions. I was just going to buy the group and Kyuhyun, and then maybe like over like a span of time I was gonna like maybe collect like Heechul's or like Jiwon's or something like that, so those were the other members that I quite like in Super Junior. And I was like, well, you know, let's also see about, you know, like what they look like when they're out, and maybe there's really one album that's like super beautiful that I want. And then I found out it was gonna be in a box, and I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna be a little sad that I won't be able to get the box. Like, I, you know, like stuff like that, but I was like, you know, I have nowhere to put these 10 albums. Like, ooh. And I was like, you know, I really can't afford it. Like, and I was like thinking, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I told my mom Super Junior is having 10 albums on this version, and then she bought me them? I didn't think she would. I thought she was gonna like make fun of me and like join in the joke like she usually does. So I texted her after a class one day, before a class, And I was like, hey, Super Junior's having a comeback. You remember how I mentioned that? And she was like, yeah. And she's like, like, did they announce like tour dates for Chicago or something? And I was like, no. I was like, they're releasing 10 versions of their album. And she was like, well, how much is that? And I was like, $142. And she's like, wow, like, that's like, a lot. Do you want them? And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, like, I'd take them, like, I guess. Like, I'm not going to get mad if I get all 10 versions. And she goes, well, I'll buy them for you. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And she goes, your brother wants something. Because I have an older brother, and it's sibling-wise. She's like, so your brother wants something, so in order to keep things even, I was going to ask you if you wanted some. Well, originally she was going to, like, get it for him, and she wasn't going to get me anything. She was just like, no, Eric, you don't need it. And then I mentioned the albums, and she was like, oh, well, she wants to spend $150, so can Eric. So my mom gave me $150 to go buy the Super Junior 10 albums. But I didn't buy the 142. So the 142 is in K-Pop Town, which is who I usually order through. And if my parents are going or something, it's where they order through. K-Pop Town I've had the best experience with. And I feel kind of like, like brand loyalty, even though like a lot of people like shop wherever it's the cheapest. I always go for K-Pop Town if I can. Other than Amazon, because I like my 2-day shipping. But it was $330 after shipping. I didn't expect it to be that heavy because it didn't seem like the albums were like that large. So, but it was $330 after shipping. And I was like, well, should have seen that one coming. I thought it was gonna be like free shipping because it, was such a big purchase, and most places usually have like over like $100 you get like free shipping, not K-Pop Town. And then I went to literally every other one besides Yes Asia. I never buy from Yes Asia for a very specific reason that I could do a story time on if you guys want. I probably will do a story time because I like filming. But I was like, you know what? Let's find a place that is the cheapest. So I went to K-Town for You. I went to K-Pop Mart. I went on Amazon to see if anybody had it listed on Amazon yet. And then I went to Choice Music LA, and it was $215 with unfolded posters in order to not drive up the price. And I was like, well, everyone else is like $300 after shipping. Like, why not? And I was like, who I haven't checked yet? SM Global Shop. A lot of people buy through them. They seem pretty trustworthy. I've never bought through them, but a lot of people do. It has like everything Super Junior related like listed. I'll give it a shot. They had it. It's $200 and it came with free shipping. And I was like, that's it. So I did end up spending $50 million, obviously, on top of the $150 my mother gave me to buy it. So I am getting all 10 versions, long story short. I will be doing an unboxing. I'll probably have to go home for it. I'm about 4 hours away from home at school, as you can tell from this room and the fact that I've been filming on a blue rug. But I will be getting all 10 versions. I'm in shock a little bit still because it was like a lot of money. I have no idea where I'm going to put them. I'm assuming I'm going to have to keep them out of where I keep my stuff because I'm going to do like a filming of like my collection here and like organizing it because it's gotten like pretty extreme. But my stuff here I have in a bookshelf. But at home, all my stuff's in an IKEA locker. And if you've never seen an IKEA locker before, they're kind of like this like metal little rectangle, I guess, and it has a door on it, obviously, and it's just like it's like a locker but without like the combination. We call them lockers. They're like little metal things. If you ever go to an IKEA the store, they're little cubes that they usually have places like up on the wall, and like they have like little handles that you can open. They're really cute. My parents bought me 2 of them, a big one and then a small one year for Christmas to put my K-pop albums in, and I've just done it ever since. But depending on the size of all 10 versions of Time Slip in the decorative box, I don't think they're gonna go in that. I do this Christmas need to go ask well, I probably will get my parents for another locker because my K-pop collection, since I've gotten a job and like, you know, stuff like that, has quickly grown. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm shipping it to my house, which is about 4 hours from my school, my apartment here at school, because I don't know where I would put it. My apartment's already like pretty like full of stuff, especially my room. Like you can see my closet. Those are all empty, by the way. I just didn't break them down because then I'd have to retape them when I move out. But like my closet's like pretty full hanger wise, and then I have a whole bunch of stuff on the bottom. My bookshelf's getting pretty full of K-pop albums, and I don't know where I would put them. I guess I could have it like underneath my bed because my bed's like lofted. Well, you can kind of see it, like that thing right there. It's like up off the ground, and there's like stilts. So it's not like up in the air, but it's like still like, you know, about like stomach height, and I'm, you know, 5'4", 163 centimeters. But I don't know where I would put them, so they're going home. They're heavy. I don't want to think about if they would go to my main office instead, and me having to walk like 3 minutes across from, because my main office is like in one corner and like I'm in the complete opposite. So I don't want to think about that like long walk from my office, my like apartment office to my house, my apartment. I don't want to think about that walk with like a 15-pound box because I have no idea how heavy this thing is. Considering shipping was so much, I'm assuming it's going to be heavy. So it's shipping to my house. I am going to love to see that package be delivered. Like, I want to buy my parents like a Ring doorbell so I can see it being delivered by whatever delivery person, because it's gonna be a struggle bus. I live on a hill, like a steep hill, like our house is like on top of a steep hill, and then we have like 2 stairs that are like cement, like a walkway, and then we have like more stairs up onto our porch, up onto our house. So they're going to hate us. What should be like the size of like a fridge or something like that, and it's like deliver me and be like, who delivers a fridge to their house? But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to unboxing it. I'm excited to get them. Really hoping Super Junior comes to Chicago, because my mom has already made a promise that if Super Junior comes to Chicago, she's taking me, or my dad will. But either way, my parents are willing to bite the bullet on the travel for that. So, you know, Sarah's gonna buy some front row tickets, because, you know, I'm number one Super Junior trash. So yeah, that's it for the video. I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm gonna do for time slip. I'm super pumped. Make sure to super clap your way into Super Junior's hearts. I don't know, that's so dumb. Oh my god. You know, Super Junior's super clapping to the bank with all my money. That's what's really going on. But yeah, make sure to stream super clap when it comes out. Buy time slip. Stand Super Junior. Make good choices. And remember to love yourself. Peace out.